Hey ET family, I'm about to show you a volley transformation from sloppy technique to streamlined and clean. I'm Ian Westerman, the head pro here at EssentialTennis.com, where it's our mission to bring passionate instruction to passionate tennis players just like you. A recent VIP student named Sibby flew out to work with us here in Milwaukee, Wisconsin from Dallas, Texas, and he's a player who hates the net, but knows that he must develop these skills if he wants to reach the next level. Let's go right to the court so you can see step by step just how we coached Sibby to improve his volleys. At the end of this video, I'll also let you know how you can get our free volley action plan so that you can use our coaching to improve the very next time that you go out to the court. I'm just gonna play, I've got, I think, about a minute or two of volleys here. I would describe most of your volleys as hits. You're laying the racket back and hitting through the ball. Yeah. It's essentially a mini kind of ground stroke shot. You know, there's no like a loop to it or low to high or anything like that, but you can see the racket hitting through the ball. And there's a subtle difference between that and the word I like to use for good volleys is guiding the ball towards the target as opposed to hinging the racket head through the ball and hitting the ball. On average, your volleys are they're really sloppy. Like you got a lot of stuff. Depending on, let me just ask you this: what one factor more than anything else determines where the ball is going to go? Technical factor determines where the ball will go. Right? Yes, racket face. So, depending on where you hit the ball here, if the ball happened, if your timing is totally off and you happen to hit the ball right here, then the ball would go go straight, like straight up. Not quite straight up, but you get the idea. Right here, your strings are facing where you want the ball to go. And now right here, your strings are facing towards the court. So your racket is facing anywhere from almost the ceiling to the court surface. And success is reliant on you timing this hinge just right so that as contact is made.
That's exactly how I hit the overhead too.
And so there's a lot of volatility in hitting the ball this way. The ball could go virtually anywhere depending on when the exact moment is that the ball touches the strings. You know how long the ball is actually on the strings for?
I think I saw your video, like milliseconds. How many milliseconds?
2. So this motion, depending on when the instant is that the ball...
where it's going to hit at the fast ball, it's going to go all over the place.
This is why you have no confidence at the net, because when your timing's off by a couple milliseconds, the ball goes someplace totally different than where you were hoping it would go. And so you don't have any consistency, and that's why you don't have any confidence. Not all of them, you know, look like that, but there's just the racket's moving around a lot, and the racket face is moving around a lot. A lot. And so we're going to totally clean all of that up. You're also switching your grip between your forehand and your backhand, which is additional volatility on top of the racket head moving around a lot. And so it's just really hard to be successful with the technique that you're using right now.
Just regular grip, continental.
Yeah, on your forehand, let's see if I can find... Here, watch this, watch this. Right now you have continental. Watch your hand. You see how it opened and closed?
Yeah.
You switch from continental towards forehand on your forehand side.
Oh, okay.
And on your backhand, you switch it up towards backhand side.
Okay.
Yeah, I might not be able to get a really clean look at it.
Probably I'm doing this out of the way.
So watch this. Here's the grip you have now. Again, continental, and close to it. Maybe you're a little bit towards the side, but not very much. Now, right there, you see your hand open and close? Now watch after the hit. Look at your knuckle is now down towards the side of the racket.
Yeah.
So you've switched from
this natural reaction to hitting forehand, I think.
Yeah, right. And on the baseline, that's correct. That's what you should be doing. But at the net, no. So this is where you should be for both sides. Currently, when it goes towards your forehand, you're switching to here.
Back,
and when it goes to your backhand, you're switching to here.
Yeah.
And we're going to take away switching completely. What happens when you switch your grip is the relationship between where your strings are facing and your hand is changed. So if you keep your hand in the same place and you change your grip, look at how the strings angle. And so every time you switch to a different grip, your racket is facing someplace else. And you've gotten, familiar with where your forehand and backhand grip are. But in quick exchange situations, like in doubles, when you're waiting with one and the ball comes to the other, then your strings are facing someplace totally different than where you were hoping they would be facing.
Yeah.
So we're going to take away the grip switch completely. And we're going to clean up your technique dramatically from where it is now. Now that we've identified the highest priority items that will make the most amount of difference in Sippy's volleys, we'll start by diving into the progressions that we led him through. Remember that with our volley action plan you'll get at the end of this video, you'll be able to follow along with the exact same step-by-step coaching that we did with Sippy. Nice job. Now start from your ready position, please. And we're going to find that position with your body behind the ball. Nice, nice, nice. And now on the next one, I'd like your shot to go above my racket and come down to where Ira can catch it. All right, pretty close, pretty close. Yes, good. What did you do to make that happen?
Just left it more open.
Yep. Good, nice job. Yeah, same thing. Yeah, nice, nice, nice. Nice. Maybe you've noticed the more you open your racket, the more relaxed you can make your hand, and the ball still easily makes it over. Keep hitting that same shot, please, without hitting the ball. Sorry, I use the word hit. Keep executing that same technique. So what you've started doing on the last couple, can I see? Yeah, can I see a couple? You're cutting underneath the ball and kind of spinning it, and I want to see you just leave the racket there. No hitting, no spinning, nothing else. Just leave the racket behind the ball.
Still moving.
Yep. Your right hand is being taken from your ready position back a solid 6 inches, 8 inches. And so your racket, remember before I gave you the reference point of not taking your racket back in front of the front edge of your body?
Yeah, yeah.
Your racket's actually making it back behind the back edge of your body right now. And so what I'd love to see from you is from a side view, go from ready position to here instead of ready position to here. So all I'm doing is just moving my racket out to my left. And you're moving your hand back like 6 inches. There's no need to bring the racket back here. The way you were hitting your volleys before, it was necessary because you were hitting all your volleys forwards.
Yeah.
We're not going to hit the ball anymore, at least not the way that you were doing it before. So for the purposes of just experiencing this, I want you to just move your hand to your right and open the racket face. So that it looks like this instead of like this. Does that make sense? Okay, check these out. These are like infinitely more, yeah, this is it. So watch your hand now, your right hand. So your right hand now is staying in front of the front edge of your body. And as a result, so is your racket. Previously, your hand was going back to the back edge of your body, and so was your racket. So now we have like probably a 18-inch difference in where contact, in where the racket is moving from the back of where your swing was before to contact. That was all totally unnecessary movement that we did not need. We'll progress it from here, but we need to have this foundation of simplicity first. Really nice, really nice. Way to open your racket up and relax your hand. Yep, good. All right, now, using the same grip, we're gonna turn to your left and hit a backhand volley. So from your ready position, you're gonna make that same unit turn to your left side. Your hand is just simply gonna slide to your left as your body turns. You're gonna open the racket face up and then let the ball bounce off. Okay. Same fundamentals. Oh. What was that, 3 in a row? Yeah, you just tried to get fancy on that one. Tried to spin it. Just leave the racket there, Sibi. Leave it for a second at contact. Hold it for 1 second. Good, nice job. And then you can return to your ready position. You're starting to clean it up on your own, but I want to show you. You're coming down at the ball a little bit. That last one, that first one was clean. Pretty clean, but a little bit of drop. And this next one is what I really don't want to see. And this is what you're used to doing on your backhand volley.
Yeah. So is that not what people do?
It depends on the volley.
Oh, okay.
There's like infinite number of situations where sometimes we need a ton of touch, sometimes we want firmness and direct shot at the ball, and everything in between. Sometimes we want the ball to go deep, sometimes we want it to go short, sometimes we want to angle it. And so sometimes, yes, the racket will come down at contact, but not on every single volley. When you make contact and your racket faces open, the ball will naturally have backspin as it comes off your racket. There's no need to come down in addition to that to make the ball spin.
Okay.
So as we progress, we're going to start to guide out towards our target, and you'll see the ball has a backspin without having to come, like some of the ones we saw originally, like you were coming all the way down across your body. It's completely unnecessary. Certainly to make the shot, but even to make backspin, it's not necessary. Awesome, good simplicity, nice job. Yeah, really nice, really nice. A little bit of a cut on that last one. Good, do nothing at contact. Nice job. Much more simple, just leaving the racket there now. There's no cutting, no dropping, no swinging. That last one, you kind of came down at it a little bit. Here's off center, which is why your racket twisted in your hand. And that's why I didn't make it. Had you hit the middle of the racket, then you would have made the shot. All right, now Ira is going to toss back and forth between your forehand side and your backhand side. You're going to use the same grip on both sides, and you're going to use the same technique fundamentals. Your hand is just simply going to slide to the right or to the left while your body turns. Now, Sibi, you're using slightly different grips on both sides, so I'd like you to find a continental grip, and you're going to put your left hand behind your back.
Like this?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
And now you're going to go back and forth from forehand to backhand using that one grip. Open the racket a bit more. It was a bit off center. Nice, good open racket face. Nice job with the grip. Took out. Good, that was clean. You feel the difference in your hand? Nice, nice, nice. Yep. It's something you probably weren't aware of before, but now that we're taking several steps back and slowing it down, you're probably feeling a lot that you never felt before. Good, that was a clean one. You can tell by how stable the racket face is. Anytime the ball hits anywhere but the middle, then the racket face kind of twitches and flips. Nice job. Okay. Questions?
No. This is all new territory for me, so it's like...
Yeah? What does it feel like to you?
Yeah, it does feel very comfortable. Like, yeah, if I can keep doing that, that'll be very good.
Yeah, this is just like the starting point. But if we can't control what the racket is doing here with like a easy underhand toss, forget about it if Ira's trying to hit a passing shot. The more your racket moves around, the less successful you're going to be. And your racket was moving a lot before. So that's why you didn't like the net. In a nutshell, that's exactly what was happening. So a little bit deeper. Now you're going to be a little bit more firm at contact to create that little bit of extra depth. But keep in mind, Bryan is hitting you the ball from like 10 feet further away, which means the ball has more momentum on it than what it did a second ago. So really, if you just make clean contact, it's probably going to do most of the work for you as far as the extra depth is concerned. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
The harder he hits the ball, the less work you have to do. Nice. CB looks really good. Just one little technique adjustment. On your forehand side, you're allowing yourself to stay a little bit too open, meaning chest facing forwards. There should be a little bit more of a turn with your core, with your shoulders. I'm seeing a lot of forehands that kind of look like this. And you're doing a nice job keeping the racket simple, but there's not a whole lot of strength behind the racket. Makes sense? So first move, yeah, should be here, not with your hands.
Okay.
Good. Yep. Nice. Better. The right hand still stays in front of you, even though your body's rotating a little more. Keep your right hand in front. All right, Sibi. Same position. Bryan's moved the target further away, and now Bryan himself is also now further away. So he's hitting you more pace just to get the ball to you.
Yeah.
Your goal is to maintain the same simplicity, same calmness, same relaxedness, and just redirect Bryan's pace. Take a step or two in for me. Off center. Yeah, let's do all forehands for a minute or two, please. Thanks. A little bit more turn with your body, Sibi. Yep. On average, you're squaring your racket face a little bit too much. These are your first couple of practice ones before I asked you to think about the racket face. And then you made the adjustment to start opening your racket. Then I asked you to leave your hand in front a little more. You started taking it back a bit. And then you squared the racket again. And it is open again. That's the one that we want. And you did a couple of those in a row. This is really nice. That's the position we want at contact. And now in the actual hits, you'll see that you tend to square the racket much more. It's a nice job with your body and nice job with your hand, but very square racket. And so that's why the ball is landing short of the target. So much better with the hand position. Now let's focus on
open. Okay.
your first. This is the one. This is what you were doing before I started talking to you. Was taking it back to about here, and look at the angle of the racket.
Yeah, that's.
So you're very. Hey man. Your very first move should be with the body and with the hand at the same time. The hand is opening the racket while the body turns to the side. And then from there, you can do what you want to do with the racket. We see just a couple more of those shadow swings, or shadow setups, I guess. Turn and open. A little bit more with the shoulders to your right. Meaning this way. Just a little bit more. Yep. And now as you hit, I want you to start to give the ball a smooth, relaxed guide. You're doing a good job keeping it simple. You're finding the right angle. On average, we're falling a little bit short, and so it's now time for you to start actually giving the ball a little bit of force. But we're not going to do that by laying back and hinging through. We're going to do that by using the big parts of your body to guide the ball out towards your target. So that turn that you made to your right, we're now going to use to rotate forwards and give the ball a little bit more depth. So I want you to watch me do that a couple of times. Just stand right to my left, please. A couple forehands, please. So watch my racket face. And I'm using my core to guide the racket face forwards. And so as I do this, my hand is real relaxed. I heard you tell Ira that you were at like a 6 or a 7 out of 10 earlier, like a while earlier. Yeah. As I'm hitting these shots, I'm probably at like a 3 or maybe a 4. And so it's my body that's giving the ball the energy and not my hand. Mm-hmm. Firmness is part of it as well, but now we're going to start practicing how to add forward momentum to the ball as well. Just a smooth guide. Yeah, good, good, good. Nice job. Relax. Good, 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 good. Nice, Sibby. Nice, Sibby. So hopefully you're feeling here how little it takes. Just a really calm guide forwards is all you need to hit a deep volley. All right, I want to check these out. This is looking pretty nice. Mm-hmm. That was a really nice, calm guide through the ball. It's very controlled. So the racket rebound a little bit, which means your hand was loose and relaxed. And you just gave the ball a little bit of direction and guide forwards. I was going to use the word force, but I don't even like that word. It's like too aggressive. That's really nice. This is how good volleyers hit volleys. Your racket face isn't like twisting and turning and swinging anymore. Yeah. We're not hitting the ball as hard, but we're going to progressively, that's really nice, progressively make our way there.
Yeah, that one helped with the more confidence.
We're letting you do a little, a little bit now. Now
you don't have to even do much though.
No, very little. Yeah, very little. All right, let's go out backhands, please. Nice job, nice job. So on the backhand side, after you've turned to your left, what you're going to do is separate your hands and use your right shoulder to go out towards your target. Yeah, the first thing that you just showed me was to come across. We're not going to drop down. We're not going to pull the racket across. We're going to go out towards that cone in a controlled direction so we can actually reliably direct where the ball goes. And you probably only need about half of what you just did to make the ball go that deep. Nice. Shot. Nice job. Bit off center.
But this one is harder to...
You get a little rigid on that forehand side. A little bit of a bend on the forehand side is a good thing. Yeah. You're starting to get a little bit too straight. That was nice. Can you please back the cone up another 6 feet? All right, I want you to watch me hit a couple from the side, please. So, more distance. Remember, Bryan is also now giving you more pace to work with. To span this greater distance, I'm now going to guide a little bit more, but it's still going to be like real calm and relaxed. Oh. So watch my racket. Don't watch the ball so much, Sibby. All right, let's see a couple. Thanks. Yeah, thanks. Nice, Sibby.
I'll laugh so hard as you hit it.
First try. So you're going to notice now that small changes make a bigger difference. And that's because we have more and more space between us. So a little bit too open makes the ball, really go high. A little too close really is going to make it super short. And so precision is like really, really important here. So keep making small adjustments. That's about right. Really nice, really nice. Great shot. A bit too open. Watch these last couple.
Yeah, I think the key is open racket and relax and guide instead of, yeah.
The way in which you're approaching these shots is just fundamentally different now than when we started. Sibby's overall comfort level and technique at the net have both increased, but it's important to remember that this is just the beginning of the development of his net game. To help him cement these changes in as new habits, we sent him home with a detailed action plan for him to follow for continued improvement. Now we're opening up our special volley action plan so that you can have that same opportunity. Even though our coaches won't be standing right there next to you like we were with Sibby, we can give you the next best thing. It's our goal to support your tennis in any way possible, so we want you to have access to quality coaching and improvement at home. And that improvement starts with having a plan. Get instant access to our Volley Action Plan PDF by clicking the link in the description down below or by going to www.volleyactionplan.com. All you have to do is let us know where to send it, and you'll know exactly what to do the very next time that you practice so that you can get volley results just like Sibby. Finally, do me a favor, and after you get your action plan, come back to this video and leave a comment to let us know how your results are coming along. If this was helpful to you, then please make sure to give this video a like and keep up with all of our upcoming lessons by subscribing to our channel. Thank you so much for watching, take care, and I'll see you in the next video.